And we back in this thing like we left something. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to this week's episode of I Got a Story to Tell. Thank y'all for joining me again this week. It's Thursday, y'all, so it's story time. Y'all know how we do. Before we get started, I always got to give someone their flowers. This week, I'm giving flowers to my aunt, Vicky. I love you. I miss you, Aunt Vicky. I know you're looking down and you're proud of everything that's going on with the family. I think you are the most dopest person like ever. So dope to the point that I had to give my daughter your name. I miss you. I hate that you're no longer with us. But the time you were here, you made an impact. I love you and I miss you. And with that being said, y'all know what time it is. I got a story to tell. Let's go. So, this story takes place in the year 1985. That's 198 I am 7 years old at the time. I'm living in the Fay Apartments in Cincinnati, Ohio with my mother, brother, and sister. And at the time, 80s music was huge. The music scene was huge. You had your artists like Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston, all these different acts. And my older sister's taste in music was it was so wide and vast, right? And she would listen to, like I said, Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston. She was a big New Edition fan. She would even listen to, acts such as Pet Shop Boys, Tears for Fears, Duran Duran, the Eurythmics. It was like all over the place. And so I like to think I inherited that. My taste in music from my sister. And so even at the time, my sister had like a small little record collection. And so there was an artist at the time, a little known R&B artist named O'Brien. Now, O'Brien, I don't know what type nigga he was, though. He wasn't like regular black. Like he might have had like a little Pacific Islander in him or, something. He wasn't a regular, black, right? Well, anyway, my sister had his album. He had an album called You and I at the time. And the title track, the most popular song, I believe, on the album was the song You and I. And so on the album cover, he has on a red leather jacket. Like it ain't zipped all the way up, but it's zipped up enough, right? He got the chest meat out, with the chest fur and all that. He got on some black leather pants and he had like a curl. Now, I don't know if it was a Jerry curl or like a S curl, like hybrid, or a leisure curl. Like niggas had different styles of curls. So when I saw the album, I said, ooh, this nigga fly, right? I'm like, ooh. So I wanted to ask my mother, like, hey, Mom, can I get a curl? But I know my mother, in my mama house, you couldn't get no curls. You couldn't get no gold teeth or nothing like that, right? So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. But once in a while, when I was young, my sister, she'd give me a fake curl. Like she'd get like a little leisure curl spray, a little Luster Silk, a little TCB, mix it with a little Blue Magic and water, put it in my hair, had me looking like I was Dominican, right? I'm like, oh, nigga, I'm gonna kill him when I go outside. I'm about 7. So I'm like, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna kill him. They're gonna think I'm Dominican, I'm part of the Jets. Y'all remember the family R&B group, the Jets, right? So, but niggas used to do that. Right? Niggas get a Conker lean back there or a Duke or an S-curl kit, put it in. You leave it in too long though, you're gonna look crazy. So, that's what niggas was doing. But anyway, in my mother's house, you couldn't do it. So anyway, I saw the album, I'm like, man, that nigga fly, man. Damn, that nigga cold. I need that whole look. Like I say in the album, he got the red leather, the black leather pants, and he's standing in front of a red Porsche. I'm like, man, this nigga the coldest nigga on 2 feet, right? Again, his name is O'Brien. If y'all get a chance, check it out. So anyway, I saw the album and I'm like, man, I want to look like that. So about 2 weeks passed, right? My mother's going downtown. She got some errands to run. So she tell me, she say, Mikey, get your shoes and stuff on. We're going to run downtown. Now, it's just me and her. I don't know where my brother and sister are. So I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am. So we hop on the 49 bus. The 49 takes us downtown. We get off the bus in front of Sheila Toes department store. That's the first stop on the trip, Sheila Toes. So we go into Sheila Toes. First thing I do, my fat ass, like, hey, Mom, can I get some candy? Because they had like a candy section in Sheila Toes. They sell chocolates and all this stuff. So she like, yeah. So she knows we're going to be in there for a while. I just don't know. So she run me over there, give me some candy. I'm walking around eating my candy. It seems like my mother's in there forever. But we finally get done and we leaving out. I'm thinking we about to go home. We've been in there so long. She like, we're going to make a few more stops, then go get some lunch, then go home. I said, yes, ma'am. So we're walking. She was like, let's go to Newberry's. Now, Newberry's was a store, I want to say that's 6th Street. It sit on the corner of 6th Street. So anyway, we go into Newberry. Now, I like going into Newberry because I would always go downstairs in the basement where they had the pets, like the fish, the gerbils and whatnots, toys, all that stuff. So we go in there and she's looking for something. I'm like, can we go downstairs? Yeah, we can go downstairs. So we go downstairs. I'm looking at the fish and all that. Get done. She finally done looking at what she's looking at and looking for. So we leave. We got a few more stops to make. So we're walking. Now, downtown Cincinnati used to have a store called Wendell's. Wendell's was a store that had all the latest and greatest and dope shit, right? I'm talking about if it was the hot shit, Wendell's had it. So we're walking. I look in the display window in Wendell's. They got some leather pants like O'Brien had on. I say, Mom. She said, what? I said, they got leather pants. She said, uh-huh. I said, Mom, can I get some leather pants? She was like, some leather pants? I'm 7, y'all. But I need leather pants like O'Brien. So I'm like, can I get some? She was like, well, they sell older folks' clothes, like grown people clothes. If I can find you some sometime soon, I'll get you some. I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am. So I'm hyped. All I need is some leather slacks. That's all I care about. 7 years old, leather pants. That's all I want, right? So in my head, that's all I'm thinking about as we continue to walk. We bust a corner, there's another store. This store is called the House of Adam. House of Adam had any type of preacher suit, deacon suit, pimp suit, drug dealer suit, business suit, any type of suit or pants outfit or linen outfit or anything, jazz festival outfit, anything. House of Adam had it. We walking past House of Adam and I see another pair of leather pants. I'm like, Ma, they got leather pants too. She was like, Mikey, I see them. I told you if I'm able to find a pair, I get you some. I'm like, yes, ma'am. So, oh man, I'm hyped. All I can think about is leather pants. I want some leather pants. So we finished doing what we doing. She was like, you ready to get something to eat? I said, yes, ma'am. She's like, where you want to get something to eat? Now, there used to be a McDonald's on, I want to say that was 6th Street. It was on 6th Street. But I didn't want McDonald's that day. I wanted Hardee's. There was a Hardee's around the corner near a Payless. So I'm like, we can go to Hardee's. Now, I like going to this Hardee's because they had an upstairs sitting area. So we go to Hardee's, get food. It's time to go to the bus stop. We have to walk across Fountain Square. Fountain Square is the central point or the central part of downtown Cincinnati. If you've ever watched the show WKRP in Cincinnati, the opening scene where they're playing the theme song, they show a fountain with a woman. It's a green woman statue and she's holding her hands out and water's falling down from her hands. That's Fountain Square. Everything goes on Fountain Square. So we're walking to the bus stop. We got to go get on the 49 bus. It's on 4th Street. So we're walking, crossover, and we're walking like over Fountain Square. As we're walking over Fountain Square, see a whole group of people, and I'm just looking like, damn, what's going on? My mother's walking with me. We're trying to walk kind of quick to get there. Oh, y'all. Them group of people was standing around people breakdancing. I'm looking in fucking amazement, right? They popping and locking, up rocking, all that shit, right? I'm like, oh man, I'm hyped. I can't believe it. I'm like, Ma, look. She was like, Michael, I see it. Come on, let's go. I can't focus on walking toward that bus stop. I'm focusing on these people breakdancing. Oh, they hitting all the moves. I said, wow. Like, I'm enamored by this, right? I'm just watching. I don't have much rhythm, right? I don't have much rhythm, but I want to learn to break dance. And I am observing every move they make. Finally, my mom like, let's go. She grabbed me, she pulled my arm, and we walking out. I'm steady turning around looking. They got the huge, boom box, all the shit, right? I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't wait to get home to tell my brother, like, hey, I seen niggas down on the square and they was, breakdancing or whatever, right? So the whole way home, I'm looking out the bus window. I can't think about nothing but breakdancing and leather pants. That's all I'm thinking about. In my mind, I'm like, man, someday soon I'm gonna get me some leather pants and the girl's gonna go crazy, right? I had it planned out in my head. I'm going to throw some leather pants on. I had the outfit in my head. I'm going to play some black leather pants, a white t-shirt, and some white shoes. Oh, nigga, I was finna go out there dressed like a penguin, right? So that's all I'm thinking in my mind, though. Like, nigga, I'm going to kill him with these leather pants, man. And when I learn how to break dance, they going to be jocking. Like, damn, Mikey know how to, So that's all I'm thinking about going home. I get home. Later on that evening, I'm in the bedroom talking to my brother. So I'm telling him, like, yeah, we was down on the square. They was down there, you know what I'm saying? They up rocking all that, yada, yada, yada. My brother's not trying to hear this shit. He don't really care. Now, then I start telling him, like, my kit that I want to wear. I'm like, man, I'm going to get some leather pants. So his interest peaks a little bit. Now, let me tell y'all something. My brother, who listens to this show every week, like, without a doubt, my best friend on the planet, right? And he knows what I'm talking about when I'm about to say this. My brother's dream outfit when we were little, he wanted some white, like, parachute pants with elastic at the ankle, right? He wanted them shits to, like, blouse out and get tight at the ankle. He wanted, like, a white V-neck kind of sweater, like, with a little poof on it, with a white beret that he break off to the side and some white karate shoes. My brother wanted a cocaine white, all like outfit like that. So he starts telling me like, yeah, I'm gonna get the white, you know what I'm saying? The white shoes. Yeah. So he's breaking down his kit. Now that I look back on it, how whack we both were. But anyway, this shit was cool at the time. So the next day I go to school, right? Again, I'm 7 years old. I'm in second grade. So I get on the school bus. Now I had a little girlfriend. She was in first grade though. She was a year behind me. Her name was Tiffany. So she got on the bus in English Woods. Now, she didn't live in English Woods because English Woods was another project not too far from the Fade, right down the street, right? She didn't live there, but her mother would drop her off of her cousin Frankie house. And she would get on the bus at Frankie's stop. Now, Frankie, nigga, real name was Francois. Like on some French shit, but we called him Frankie. Nigga eyes always looked sleepy, but he was cool, but that was her cousin. So she would get on the bus, sit in the seat in front of me, stick her hand through the side of the seat by the window where the little gap was. I lean up and hold her hand the whole way to school, right? So she get on that morning. I'm sitting down, same routine. She sit down, put her hand through the seat. I'm holding her hand. I whisper through the little side near the window. I'm like, I'm going to give me some leather pants. Not good morning, not how you doing, not what's up, nothing. I'm going to give me some leather pants. She was like, you are? I was like, uh-huh. I was like, I don't know when I'm going to get them, but my mama going to get me some. So she hyped for me. She like, for real? I'm like, yeah. So I'm hyped. We keep going through English Woods. We pick up K1 and everybody else, right? Whole day at school, I'm thinking, man, I can't wait to get these leather pants, man. I'm gonna be shitting on these niggas when I get these leathers, right? Finally, about 2 weeks later, God decided to show me favor. My mother and myself are out and about. with my aunt, my Angel. Shout out my aunt Angel. Love you. So, me, my mom, my aunt Joanne, we always call my Aunt Joe. So anyway, we out. There's a store at the time in Cincinnati called Super X. Super X is a drugstore, like a pharmacy, right? SUPER, and the leg of the R that comes down is swooped down far on the logo, and like another line come through it to make the X, right? So Super X was like, Walgreens, so to speak. Nothing really different. So time to time when you would go in Super X, they would have different stuff you can buy. It wasn't just a pharmacy. You can go in Walgreens and buy a lot of shit, right? We go in Super X. We in there for about 10 minutes. We come out. Now, I just stood at the front of the store waiting because they had a little chair. Well, I sat in the front of the store waiting on my mother, my Angel. Just real quick, in and out. We leave there and we go to a store called Van Loonen's. Go to Van Loonen's. We walking around Van Loonen's. Van Loonen's had a little bit of everything. Walking around, my Angel say, hey, I got to run back to Super X. I forgot something. Okay, cool. We circle back and go to Super X, y'all. And God was finna shine on me, nigga. God was finna shine on me. We go into Super X. I'm walking around this time. They got a row. They got t-shirts, towels, all type of little stuff. Nigga, they had some leather pants in Super X. I don't know what on God's green earth made Super X hold or carry kids leather pants. Well, let me pause it. Pleather pants. But I was going to learn that later. They were pleather. They was black. They had a little zipper right below the knee on the right leg. I saw them. Oh, I freaked out. Oh! My mama come around the corner. Michael, what are you? I said, Mama, look. They had leather pants. She said, Michael, you still talking about? Yes, I'm still talking about these leather pants. Mom, please, can I get them? I was like, they got my size. They got like 5 pairs. She go through. Okay. Y'all, my mama bought me them leather pants. I was so hyped. You couldn't tell me nothing. I didn't talk the ride home, nothing. I ain't want nothing to eat, nothing. I just want to get home and put these leather pants on. So I get home. I run upstairs to my room. I throw these leather pants on. I said, Mama, look. She's like, yeah, they look good. I'm so hyped. I can't wait to go to school the next day. I got my outfit out. I'm wearing these black leather pants, a pair of white Reeboks I had, and a white t-shirt. Y'all, next morning come, I'm up bright and early. I throw my shit on. I walk out to the bus stop. My friend's like, oh, you got some leather pants? Yeah, I got some leather pants. I'm in 2nd grade, but I'm playing it cool. Yeah, I got some leather pants. Oh, man. In my mind, all I can think of is, I can't wait to see Tiffany when she get on this bus so I can tell her and show her. So we go to English Woods. Francois get on. Frankie, he get on. He sit down. His cousin right behind him. She sit down. I stand up. The bus moving. We had a bus driver named George. He ain't take no shit. Older white cat. I don't know. He used to always wear an army hat. So I used to think he was like a Vietnam vet. He was really throwed off in the head because niggas used to always be screaming and shit. Kids get to talking too loud. You shut up. Like he on some wild shit, right? But I didn't care. I stand up soon as the bus pull off. Walk across the person sitting next to me to show Tiffany my leather pants. I said, Tiffany, look. Sit down, kid. I'm like, oh, okay, yes, sir. So I sit back down. She like, you got your leather pants. I was like, uh-huh. I get to school. Everybody looking. Oh, you got some leather pants. I walk into Miss Zimmerman class. That was my 2nd grade teacher. She was like, I like your pants, Michael. I was like, thank you, Miss Zimmerman. I sit down. Every 5 seconds, I'm getting up to go to the pencil sharpener. She had a pencil sharpener right, like the metal ones that was connected to the wall, right by the door. So I get up. I need everybody to see my leathers, right? Oh, nigga, they glistening too. Ooh, nigga, they look like liquid tights almost, nigga. So I'm walking to nigga, I sharpened that pencil down so low. We go to lunch. I ain't eating shit. I just need to get outside where all the other kids is so they can see my leathers. I go outside. Now, every day after lunch, me and my friends either play two things. We either play football or handball. One of them two. Every day after lunch. But today, oh no. I'm not finna be running in my leathers. So we get out there, my friend. Mike, you playing? Nah, I ain't gonna be able to do it, my G. Oh, okay. I get home after school. I'm in the crib. I'm chilling. Now, our next door neighbor to the left where we stayed they was like a multiracial family. It wasn't a lot of white people that stayed in the hood, like I told y'all on a previous episode. We might have had a handful of white people that stayed in the hood, right? But next door to us was like a multiracial family. The mama was white. The daddy, I don't know if he was like a Native American type, like nigga, right? He was a brown skinned cat. Now I think the nigga was Native American because he had an Econoline van, and y'all remember Econoline vans when they had an extra tire on the back to spare. They had the cover on it. On his cover, he had either a Mayan warrior or like a Aztec warrior or some type of Native American type warrior thing airbrushed on it with some other shit airbrushed on the side, right? And I remember one time him saying something about being from Oklahoma or something like that. But they had two sons. I take it back. They had the two oldest kids was boys, and they wasn't the father's kids. She had them before old boy, because they was white. They was stone cold, like lily white, right? But they was like hood white. So the oldest son was named Greg, and then the next one name was Uli. Uli was like super hood. Uli had a Jerry curl, like word life, real life Jerry curl. Like he got a Jerry curl. Before niggas started getting diamonds and stones in their teeth, he had now it might have been a cubic, but he had a stone in his tooth. Whatever was the latest and greatest in hip hop, that's what he did. That's what he had. Greg, he always fucked with sisters though. I remember being a little boy looking like, damn, she thick. So he would mess with them, right? Now the youngest two kids, they was mixed. So I knew them was old boys. I forget the daughter name, but the son name was Bear. So anyway, I said all that to say, I come home from school, I'm chilling. I look outside, Uli, who's the white son, the second oldest, he got a board, like a breakdance board, like an official one. It was blue and yellow. Now, niggas in the hood who would breakdance, wasn't a whole bunch, but niggas who would, they didn't have the official board. Them niggas had a piece of cardboard or something like that they would try to do shit. Uli out there in the front, he getting all that shit, right? I'm like, damn, this nigga got a real board. So I'm mesmerized. His dancing ain't hitting on shit, but it's the fact that he has an official breakdance board. And I'm just like, oh. So I'm thinking man, I wonder if he'll let me get out there and try this shit. So I come outside. I'm like, what's up, Uli? He like, what's up, Mikey? It's just me and him out there. I'm like, man, you got a board? He was like, yeah, nigga. I'm like, can I try it? He's like, yeah, go ahead. So I'm trying to up rock on it. I don't know no spinning move, no helicopter. I don't know none of that shit, right? But I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to get down on this one knee and I'm going to spin. So I get down, I'm spinning on my one knee. I still got my leathers on. I'm up rocking again. All this shit. I get out on the board a few more times. I'm starting to notice damn, nigga, I can't move in these leather pants, man. But fuck it. O'Brien wore the leathers. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, I know he be on stage moving in them shits. He even got the leather jacket. Fuck it, I'ma do it. So I'm out here, I'm busting moves. I'm feeling it. Nigga. I go in the house after I get done. I look down to about to take my leather pants off. Man, the knee that I was spinning on in my leathers, they cracked. These ain't real leather pants that I'm learning at this point. Y'all remember, now every city has one. Every city has a hood ass furniture spot, whether it's rent to own, lease, whatever the shit is, that you pay on the furniture 900 times before you even own it. And each one of these stores have had like that black leather furniture that start cracking and the fur guts start busting out, right? Where it looked like, the leather got stretch marks and then all of a sudden them shits bust open, right? That's how the leg on my leather pants was looking. Oh, they was cracked, right? Oh, they was cracked and they had fuzz coming out of them. So I'm like, damn, at 7, I'm like, leather, they ain't got fuzz in them. These was pleather, y'all. And the knee guts had busted out while I was spinning and dancing and whatnot. Now, they was tight, you know what I'm saying? They was form-fitting. Oh, I was rocking some skinnies before niggas was rocking skinnies, right? I looked down at my knee of my leathers and was like, oh, no. No. So then I started thinking like, well, shit, when my mama come home, I can just tell her to fix them for me. My mama came home and said, Mom, look. She's like, what happened? I was like, I was outside dancing and they just bust open. I was like, can you fix them? She was like, nah, I can't fix them. I was like, but I done seen you fix clothes before. She was like, these ain't like that. Man, I went in my room. I sat there. I was like, man, I done got one wear out of these leather pants. So I'm sad. Next day I go to school. I ain't say nothing on the bus ride. I ain't say nothing in school. Finally on the bus on the way home, Tiffany, who's sitting in front of me, she said, when you gonna wear your leather pants again? I say, I'm not. She's like, why not? I was like, I messed them up. She's like, what you mean? I was like, they broke. She's like, what you mean they broke? I was like, they broke. The knees bust open and fur and stuff start coming out. And she was like, fur? I was like, yeah, it was like cloth. She was like, ugh, you ain't even had no real leather pants. And I was sad again. I'm out, y'all.